All right, all right, all right. I just wanted to make a video because I was reading a comment in my comment section about the video that I made. Matter of fact, let me go to it right now. I wanna go to the comment that made me want to make this video just to, I don't know, just to make another video. Shit, I just like making fucking videos. You know what I mean? If y'all like these sports talks, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all hit that comment like button. All right, goddamn it. All right, so this video, this comment right here. God damn it. This comment right here. Hold on. I gotta hide my porn website. Shit, goddamn. I was just doing what I gotta do. Shit. Been rough out here. All right. I was reading this comment right here. Michael Jordan the GOAT, but you can make a strong case for Akeem. He got 6 rings too, and the most points. And I replied, centers don't count. They can only be the best in their position, not of all time. And I just want to elaborate on that. All right. I want to elaborate on why you can never say that a center is the GOAT. And when I mean the GOAT, I mean the greatest of all time. You know what? Let me just look up some stats while I'm talking, while I'm freestyling. I mean, stats really don't matter. I don't care, but this is just my opinion, okay? This is just my opinion. Let's say, for instance, you know what I'm saying, Shaq, right? Shaq, in my opinion, is the most dominant center of all time. You give him the ball in the post, guess what? He's making buckets. He's dunking on you. He's posting you up. He's going to get position. Why? Because he's big, strong, quick feet, very fast for his weight and everything, right? One of the best. He is the most dominant player of all time. Because when he gets the ball, there is nothing you can do. The only thing you can literally do is foul him and pull him on the line. That's the only thing you can do. Right? We got Bill Russell, right? People want to say Bill Russell is like one of the GOATs, right? Shout out to Bill Russell. How many rings he got? Like, what, 30? You know what I mean? People feel like he's the GOAT because he won so many championships. And I'm not here to disrespect him at all, but I disagree. Speaking of, we got another center right here, Wilt Chamberlain. You know what I mean? Wilt Chamberlain, the man that scored 100 points in the league. Dominant. Fucking all the hoes. I'm talking about he was slinging. He wasn't just slam dunking basketballs. He was slam dunking his balls all up in them. Girl, do y'all know his see, some of y'all don't know real basketball like this, but this motherfucker right here, what you think scoring 100 points is a lot? He probably fucked 100 girls that same night. So he's the GOAT, actually. Wilt Chamberlain is the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time, in my opinion, but for a whole different other reasons. But Wilt Chamberlain, he scored 100 points. Why don't people consider him being a GOAT? You know, we can go on and on. Akeem Olajuwon. You know what I mean? Let's just put some of the NBA greatest centers. You know what I mean? Let's see it. Look, right here. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain, Shaq, which I think that's false. Shaq should easily be number 1, in my opinion. Bill Russell, Akeem Olajuwon, Moses, David. Ooh, actually, this list is all fucked up. Hell no. In my opinion, right? Shaq, number 1. Kareem, number 2. Number 3. Akeem Olajuwon, number 4. No. I would say, fuck that. I'll say number 3, Akeem Olajuwon. Number 4, Bill Russell. Number 5, you can go on and on. But I think that order is yeah, because y'all got to put some respect on Akeem Olajuwon. Even though he's top 5, I think he probably top 3. But anyway, back to what I was saying, right? This is why centers cannot, this is my opinion. This is why I don't think centers can be in the conversation of being the GOAT. Centers have to have the ball passed to them. If centers don't get the ball passed to them, they can't do anything. They rely on someone else to get them the buckets. They have to go down in the paint, do all the dirty work, rebounds, dunk, all that stuff. But they have to rely on someone to give them the ball. They don't control the game. Actually, I mean, this is kind of confusing. Yes, they do control the game, because when you're that dominant, when you pass them the ball, it's 2 points. It's 2 or 3 points. So I'm not going to say that they don't control the game, but they don't have they rely on teammates for them to do what they do. Guards, forwards, just give them the ball. They can go down the lane. They can dribble it themselves. They can ISO. They can get it from the top of the key. They can get it from the bottom. They can get it from the low. Like, centers they don't have the same abilities as a guard. A guard can literally play like a center, but a center cannot play like a guard. You see what I'm saying? Like, Kevin Durant, he's not a center. He's like a power forward guard. LeBron James, he's like a power forward guard. Michael Jordan, he's a guard. Kobe Bryant, he's a guard. They can create without nobody doing anything for them. They don't need the ball to be passed to them. They don't depend on anybody. Well, LeBron, I take that back. LeBron depends on everybody. But I'm just saying, are y'all getting what I'm saying? Like, this is just my opinion. Centers cannot, they can only be great in their position, not of all time. You can have the, top 5 greatest centers of all time and, let them be that. But in a one-on-one, let's say, for instance, in a one-on-one, like, no, I can't say that, because the centers would probably win, because all they got to do is post them up. So, nah, that was a bad example. But do y'all understand where I'm coming from? You know what I mean? For the simple fact that a center is so dependent on someone to give them the ball, they cannot create themselves. The only way they can score is when the ball is passed to them. They are limited to what they can do. You know what I mean? They can catch the ball, post up, hook, jump, scoop, dunk. You know what I mean? They don't have, it's just like the skill level is different. You know what I mean? When you're a guard, your skill level has to be different than a center. You have to be able to do more than a center. I'm not saying that a center don't have to do anything. Like, there's Akeem Olajuwon, he was, man, his footwork, his speed, his agility was beautiful. Just that, man, that's why I say, man, y'all got to put Akeem Olajuwon, man. I would say Shaq, number 1, Kareem, and then Akeem. I would put Akeem Olajuwon 3rd of all time. And then you can put, Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell. But that's just my opinion. But that being said, it's just different, man. Like, do y'all understand what I'm saying and where I'm going with this? People always want to say that Bill Russell can be, one of the GOATs. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the GOAT because he has the most, points scored and everything. I A center to me can never be the greatest of all time. It just doesn't make sense because they are limited to what they can do. They are so dependent on other people to give them the ball. They can't just get the ball, dribble it down themselves, create, ISO, do what they got to do. No, they have to wait until the ball is passed to them. You know what I'm saying? Like that's saying like a wide receiver is the greatest football player of all time. No, nobody considers Jerry Rice to be the greatest NFL player of all time. We say that he's the greatest wide receiver. Why? Because he is. And why do we not think that Jerry Rice is the greatest player of all time in the NFL? Why? Because the quarterback has to throw the ball to him. Do you understand what I'm saying? See, that's a perfect analogy. When people say the GOAT in the NFL, who do they always refer to? Oh, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. If you say right now, who's the GOAT in 2021, what's the first person that you're going to think of? Tom Brady. Why? Because Tom Brady distributes the ball. He passes the ball. He makes players get the yards that they get. He creates the touchdowns. He creates the first downs. He audibles. He does so many things. He is the creator. Nobody says that Emmitt Smith is the GOAT. You know, they say that he's the greatest, one of the greatest running backs in the NFL. But if you say who is the GOAT of the NFL right now, you're going to say Tom Brady. You're not going to say Jerry Rice. You're not going to say Marshall Faulk. Or you're not going to say anybody else in any position. Why? Because the quarterback is the main position. He is the one that can do everything. The same thing with basketball. The centers is like the wide receivers of the NFL. They can only do so much when the ball is thrown to them. You feel what I'm saying? The guards can only be the GOATs. They are the true creators. They are the true creators. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. But y'all leave a comment down below and y'all let me know, do you agree with me? Do you understand my terminology? I think what I said about, Jerry Rice is the perfect analogy. Jerry Rice is the greatest receiver of all time. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the greatest center of all time. But he's not the GOAT. Jerry Rice is not the GOAT of the NFL. If you say who's the GOAT of the NFL, you're going to say Tom Brady. Do you feel what I'm saying? So that's why I think centers can never be classified as the greatest of all time. I'm talking about of just basketball. They can only be great in their position. Y'all let me know if y'all, agree with me. If you think I'm stupid, if you don't think I know anything about basketball, whatever, leave a comment down below and hit that subscribe button, man. It's your boy DammnDee signing out. Peace.